morning, students. Today we will study the double story total frame using Kani's method. So, as shown on the screen, the double story total frame is shown, and there are two horizontal forces of 5 kN and 10 kN as a nodal load acting on the joint B and C, along with the UDL load of 10 kN and 5 kN per meter on the BE and CD floor. So let us see how to analyze this double story total frame using Kani's method. So this type of question will also ask in your examination with the option of single story. So one question will be asked as a single story and one will be as a double story. So you have an option. You have to solve any one of the numerical, and the weightage I think it is for 13 marks. Okay, so let us see. So first of all, based on that, we have to calculate the fixed end moment. Okay, so as we know that only the beam BE and CD carrying the UDL, okay, and column member are not having any external load. Okay, so the fixed end moment will be calculated only at CD, DC, BE and EB, and the standard sign convention for BE will be anti-clockwise and for EB it will be clockwise. For CD it will be anti-clockwise and for DC it will be clockwise. Okay, so let us see. For CD it is minus WL square by 12. Okay, so minus 10 into 6 square by 12, so the answer will be 30, and for DC plus 30. Similarly for BE, minus WL square by 12, that is equal to 5 into 6 square by 12, so 15, minus 15 and plus 15. So all these values are calculated in kilonewton meter. Unit is very important. You have to write unit, otherwise around 30% marks will be deducted. Okay, next is the calculation of stiffness and rotation factor. We know that the formula for rotation factor is minus half K divided by summation of K. So let us see how many joints are there. So there are 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 joints are there, and under these joints the number of stiffness and rotation factor for the respective member to be calculated. Okay, so let us see from the alphabetical order or clockwise. So let us consider the joint B first. So under joint B, 3 members are connected. First is BA as a column member, then BE as a beam member, and BC as a column member. So for this case, okay, the stiffness will be I by L. If you see carefully your total frame, then you can see that the members which are connected with each other, they are all rigidly fixed. Okay, and the support are also fixed. So therefore the formula for the stiffness will be by default I by L. Okay, so here we have to use the I factor very carefully while using the stiffness calculation. Okay, so here BA equal to I by L. Okay, so I is I, already I is there, then 4 is the length, so therefore I by L, I by 4, so therefore K will be equal to 0.25 I, then BC and BE. So the K will be calculated for each member at the respective joint, and we have to put the formula. We have to use the formula and put this value into this formula and get the final value. So BA will be minus 0.15, then minus 0.15, then minus 0.2 for BA, BC and BE. Similarly, if you go for the next joint, that is on the upper story, that is C, here 2 members are connected, CB and CD. So here I by 4 and CD 2I by 4, as the stiffness for the beam member, top beam member is 2I, so 2I by 6. So therefore finally you will get the answer as 0.25, 0.33, and the summation will be 0.58. Okay, and this is the summation value K. Okay, this is the summation value K, this is the summation value K, and this is the summation value for this. Okay, this. So we have to use the formula of rotation factor. We have to put this value according to our calculated respective member, and then get the final rotation factor value. Minus 0.21, minus 0.29 for CB and CD. Similarly for D, minus 0.29, minus 0.21, and similarly for E, three members are connected, so therefore minus 0.15, minus 0.2, and minus 0.15. So by this way we can calculate the stiffness and rotation factor in step number 2. Next is the calculation of displacement factor. So all the things are same as we have already solved this type of numerical in our last lectures also, but the only difference is that in the step number 1 there are two stories, so we have to consider or we have to mark the stories level. So story number 1 is lower story and upper story. Okay, so in lower story two members are connected, BA and EF. If you see the diagram, BA and EF are the two column members are connected to the lower story. Similarly at the upper story CDB and DE are connected. Okay, so we have to use this member with respect to this story. Then calculation of the length L. So L will be equal to the column length. Okay, if you see that all the members connected having the same length L, 4 meter, so therefore it will be 4. Here one thing you must remember that we did not require to multiply 1.5 factor in this case, because in this numerical there is no hinge support. Okay, so as there is no hinge support, so here we did not require to multiply 1.5 factor in the standard length. Okay, then the calculation of LR. So what will be the LR? LR will be the maximum of these two lengths. So by default it will be by 4. Okay, then calculation of C. C is nothing but a stiffness factor. So C will be equal to 1 for hinge support, 1 for fixed support, and for rest of the support it is 3/4. So as we know that our case is of fixed support, so therefore C value will be 1111 for all the cases. Then the calculation of U. Okay, so U will be equal to 11. Okay, sorry, C is the calculation for LR by L. Okay, LR by L. So therefore C will be equal to 11, and U is the calculated based on the support condition. If the fixed support is there, then the value of U will be 1, and if the hinge support, simply support, and other support will be there, then the value will be 3/4. Okay, so here U value will be 111. Then the calculation of K, that is the stiffness. So the K value will be considered from the step number 2 that we have already calculated. Okay, so we have to take this K value from the previous step. Then 3/2 Kc, this is the upper, or you can say the numerator part of the formula, and then UKC square, it is the denominator part of the formula. Then we have to calculate accordingly, and then finally we will get the value of delta. What is the calculation of delta, or what is the formula of delta? Minus 3/2 Kc divided by summation of UKC square. Okay, so we have to use this formula and get the value of column deflection delta factor for BA, EF, and CB and D. Okay, then the most important part is the story moment. Okay, here there are two story. Okay, so we have to calculate the moment at the respective story. So first we will consider the upper story, MU. U represent the upper part, M is the moment. So the formula is same, PLR by 3. Okay, P is 5. How 5 comes from? Let us see. This 5 is there at the top story. Okay, as a horizontal load, so therefore we have to consider 5 kilonewton. So therefore P is 5, LR is this value, this upper part 4 meter, this, so this we have to consider as LR value. Then 5 into 4/3, that is equal to 6.67 kilonewton meter moment will be there at the top. At the lower part, sorry, at the lower part we have the same value. Here it will be the lower part. So here it will be up from the lower part, 4 meter. And for upper calculation, this is the upper part, sorry. Okay, this is the upper part. Now for the lower part, PLR by 3, 5 plus 10/3. Okay, so here we have to see that in the calculation of the lower moment, we have to consider the upper horizontal load also. Whatever the upper horizontal load is there at the top, okay, so we have to incorporate this load also in our lower store. So therefore it will become 5 plus 10 into 4 divided by 3. 4 will become from this lower part. This is lower. This. Okay. 5 into 10 into 4 by 3. So therefore it will be equal to 20 kilonewton meter. So this calculation you must know. Okay. Then distribution table, or you can say that not distribution table, you can say that the Kani's table, Kani's diagram or Kani's diagram, you can say that. Okay. So here we have to calculate the factors. Okay, column factor, then beam factor very carefully. So first of all, what we have to do, we have to draw the Kani's diagram as per our portal frame, then draw the small and big rectangular at the respective joint. Then what we have to do, then next is we have to write the respective column displacement value at the lower part, at the lower level, at the top level, also the respective upper and lower moment at the respective place. Okay, then initially we have to start with our fixed end moment. So write the fixed end moment first at the very beginning. So first is, if we know that at all the column there is no horizontal load, so by default the moment which was obtained in the step number 1 was 0. So for AB it is 0, BA it is 0, okay, BC equal to 0, CB equal to 0, then DE equal to 0, EB equal to ED equal to 0, then EF equal to 0, and FE equal to 0. So all the moment are 0. Now next step is to write the fixed end moment of the beam. So we have already calculated the fixed end moment for BE and EB. So it was minus 15, then plus 15. Similarly for this case, minus 30, then plus 30. Okay, once writing this, we have to sum the fixed end moment at the respective joint. So minus 15 plus 0, it will be minus 12. So whatever the value will you obtain, you have to write in the middle box. Similarly, plus 15 plus 0, it is 15 kilonewton. Okay. Similarly, next for the upper story, minus 30 plus 0, it is minus 30. Then plus 30 plus 0, it is 30. Okay. So whatever the fixed end moment you will obtain at the respective joint, you have to add these fixed end moment, and whatever the value you will obtain, you have to write in the central box. Okay. Next step is the calculation of the respective you can set that column factor and beam factor. It is not a moment. Whatever the factor we are obtaining, these are the factor value. Okay, these are not the moment, these are called as a factor value. So let us always start from the clockwise direction, that is the alphabetical order. Always remember, whenever the double story numerical is there, you have to start from the left side. You have to start from the left side, that is in alphabetical order only. Okay, otherwise the numerical will be wrong. So let us start from B. So first of all, we have to see that how this 2.25, then this here 3 value, then this here 2.25 value will come. Okay, first we will see. So what we have to do, this first we have to write this rotation factor value of BA outside the bracket. Then what is our assumption for Kani's iteration number 1 is that whatever the far end moment will be there, you have to consider as 0. You have to treat as 0. So inside the bracket you have to write the central value, then here it will be 0, and far end of E will be 0 and far end of A will be 0. Okay, so if you multiply minus 0.15 into minus 15, you will get the answer as 2.25. Okay, you will get the answer as 2.25. Similarly, only you have to replace 2.25 minus 0.15 to minus 0.2, so you will get the answer as 3. Similarly, here you have to replace minus 0.2 to minus 0.15. In the calculation you will get the answer as 2.25. Okay, so once this over, then go to the next point, this, that is C. So here how it the first iteration value will be calculated. Let us see. Minus 0.21 outside the bracket, then inside minus 30 is there. Then in that case, the new value which was obtained at point B, okay, you have to consider this. So to 2.25 you have to consider this, and the far end of D is already 0, so it will be 0. Okay, so minus 0.25 Okay, inside the bracket minus 30 plus 2.25, whatever the value you will obtain, multiplied by minus 0.21, you will get the answer as 5.83. Similarly, only you have to replace this minus 0.25 with minus 0.29. You will get the answer as 8.05 for second case. So the first iterated value at the point at the joint C you will get. Similarly at D, what you have to do, how this minus 8 and minus 11.5 you will get. Okay, let us see. So here minus 0.25 will be outside the bracket, inside the bracket 30 will be there. Okay, and then here it will be 8.05 you have to consider, because this value is already obtained in the previous part. Okay, then here E value will be 0. So if you multiply it, you will get the answer as minus 8. Here again only replace this minus 0.21 to minus 0.29, you will get the answer as minus 11.04. Similarly, go to the bottom part, that is the E. Now at E, you have to calculate the value of this minus 1.5, then minus 0.2 and minus 1.5. So how this minus 1.5 you will get, let us see. Initially outside the bracket you have to write minus 0.15. Okay, then inside the bracket you have to write 15, then far value this minus 8, then this value you have to consider, already we have calculated this 3 you have to consider, then this value is 0. Take the summation of the bracket value and multiply it outside the bracket as minus 0.15. You will get the answer as minus 1.5. Similarly minus 0.2, then minus 1.2. So by this way we have completed our first cycle. Okay, by this way we have completed our first cycle. Okay, now after completing the first cycle, you must calculate the respective column factor. Okay, respective column factor, that is the value of this minus 15.56, minus 15.56, and here minus 3.94 and minus 3.94. This value you have to calculate after the completion of iteration number 1. You just not go for the second iteration directly, because in second iteration you have to consider this column value also. All the column values, upper, lower, these all value you have to be considered. So you have to be very much careful about this step. Okay, so before starting the second iteration of the upper column value, you have to calculate first the lower column value. So let us see how this value will be calculated. So write in bracket 2.25 into C value. C is already our C value is 1. Okay, we know that here the C value is also 1. Okay, so in bracket write 2.25 into 1. Okay, then minus 1.5 into 1. Okay, plus 20 bracket close into minus 0.75. So you will get the answer as minus 15.56. Similarly, only replace this minus 0.75 outside the bracket with minus 0.75. You will get the answer as minus 4. Both the factor are same, therefore the value will be same. Okay, so this value you will get. Similarly, here also this case minus 3.94, minus 3.94. Okay, so after calculating the first top column factor and bottom column factor for the respective member, okay, you will perform the second iteration. So let us see how this second value will be calculated now after getting all this value, all these 4 values. So for this case, now what we have to do, outside the bracket minus 0.15, inside the bracket minus 15. Now we have to consider all value. Now for this case minus 15.56 will be considered. So minus 15.56 will be there. Okay, then here far end this first iterated value is over, then yes, this value will be considered. Okay, and this value you have to consider. Along with that, we have to consider this minus 3.94 and this 5.83. That is, for second iteration we have to consider both top and bottom column value from the top story as well as from the bottom story, also the beam factor. So we have to incorporate all these factor value in our calculation and then multiply it with our rotation factor. Then you will get the answer as 4.6. Okay, it's 4.6. Then only you have to replace minus 0.2, okay, minus 0.15 to minus 0.2, then you will get the answer as this 6.13. Similarly 4.6. So by this way you have to solve the iteration cycle up to at least 4 to 5 cycle, up to 4 to 5 iteration. Okay, so that the last two value become same. Okay, so after performing all this value, the last value you have to consider from each joint, this joint, this joint, okay, this joint, this joint, this joint. Okay, from all the joint you have to consider the values. Now next is the final moment. Okay, so final moment will be, the formula will be same, only in column part, that is whenever we calculate the column moment, that is AB or BA, EB and EF, and DE and CF, we have to consider the respective this column moment value. Okay, this value we have to consider in this case. This is the minus 20.96 he has considered in for AB. Okay, so whenever we consider, we have to calculate the moment for BE and EB and CD and DE, we did not require to take the value of this column factor, which we have already calculated in this part, this minus 13 and this minus 20 and minus 20. Okay, so by this way we can calculate all this moment, and you have to see that at each joint, that is from joint B, joint E, joint D, joint C and D, the summation of moment must be equal to 0. If it is not 0, then it means that you have committed some mistake in your last steps. Okay, and according to the moment you can go for your bending moment diagram. Okay, so this is the one type that we have discussed today. We will see more numericals on this double story portal frame. Okay, and you can practice n number of numerical. Based on that, I will also provide you the detailed PDF notes of the solved example for the same case, so you can practice it. And thank you for your kind and attention.